First off, you get remote support permission based, so somebody's there going, yes, you could enter my machine, or you could set it up for unattended support if it's a business client or whoever you want to have that set up. It's supported on Windows, Mac, and Linux for the client machines,
also known as Wackle.
Wacklix, and Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, and iOS for the technicians. Screen Connect is a one-time purchase. See, this is another cool thing. You don't have to pay monthly for this. It's a one-time purchase. So you pay for it, you get it, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. It's also cool because it can be branded. It's called, quote, white labeled. That's what they call it, where you can basically put your brand of company in there. So if you aren't sure that SMD Computer is logging into your computer with their software, you will know now if he brands it with SMD Computer, and then you could.
Yeah, and you don't want him.
It makes it very professional, so I think that's cool. I always talk about Screen Connect as like the Android of remote support software because it's very customizable. You could set up however you want. You could really dig in there and change settings and make it really work for you and make it your own. And the fact that you bought it means that it's yours. So you install it on your own machine. You don't have to log into anybody else's servers to access other machines. It's cool stuff. They have active development, 4 to 6 builds a year. Email and phone support from their headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina. They're a great group of friendly people, and I've experienced that. I did call up for support, and I said, please help me get this working, and I wanted to see how their customer support was, and they nailed it, man. I talked to Reed. He was awesome, and they seem like a bunch of great guys, so we're happy to have them as a sponsor of Podnutz. Again, free 30-day trial. That's all I ask. Go to screenconnect.com, download the trial, pound on it, see how you like it, and then just go from there, but at least give the trial a shot. And call them if you have any problem. Just call them on the phone. They will hook you up. That's all for them. Thank you very much, Screen Connect.
There's nothing worse than a company that'll give you a free trial of software. Let's say, for instance, Microsoft
Accounting 2008.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. But then you call them to say, hey, how do I do this? Oh, you don't get support. Well, how's this a free trial? Well, you can use the software. Yeah. Well, I could have pirated it. I mean, if I don't want support, I just pirate the thing.
Dude, you're so wrong. That's exactly what happened to me in my shop. I downloaded Windows Accounting 2008 because I couldn't stand QuickBooks. Sorry, QuickBooks users. And it was working great. You know, on my single machine, on my laptop, I was working great. I'm like, I like the features. It has great reporting features. I really like the software. Okay, I think I'm going to buy it. And my dad, who's on another machine, he's like, well, I need to get it over on my machine too, so we could both have access to it. And I'm like, all right, let's set it up. So we go to set it up, and it just would not work. So we called them, and when we finally reached the department, which probably took about 20 minutes because I don't think anybody at Microsoft even knew that software still existed. We finally got to somebody, and they said, yeah, for support, you have to buy the software. And I go, I probably definitely will buy this software as long as I can get this one feature working. That's all I need. I really like the software, but you got to help me with this. Yeah, we can't do that because you have to buy the software, then you get the support. So I go, okay, no problem. Click, pirated it. And I'm not proud to have said that, but that's what we did. I don't recommend that, but that's what we did. So companies that do give support on free trials are awesome.
Well, I mean, anybody that's willing to do that, I mean, they got enough trust in their product that they're willing to put their money on the line.
Yes.
To money and the vibe.
Steve D, back to you.
Have you guys heard this new movie that's coming out, or I think it's out already? It's called Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
No, I haven't.
Well, I
it's
mean,
a
after
Half Madison production.
Well, right then and there, I'm interested because I think a lot of those movies are pretty funny. But this one's a little bit different. It has achieved a milestone unlike any other.
It's so
this
bad.
Movie,
and how is
this
that?
movie has a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Take a look at that link right there that I put in there. You have the IMDb up. IMDb is 2 out of 10, which is unheard of, right?
So you're saying it's worse than that one movie we were discussing?
Yes, this is gotta be.
This has to have made it on the crappy crap, right?
It hasn't yet. It really deserves to be. It really deserves to be.
Oops, got a little. Okay, I'm just loading up the chat room there. Rotten Tomatoes. You guys are still with me, right?
Yes.
Okay. a 0 on the tomatometer, or whatever you call it.
Thermometer.
0.
A complete 0.
And this,
a perfect 0.
And that's the thing. See, this is idiocracy.
10s come and go.
And 34 of the U.S. population or the world population still think it is good. They like it. 34. So the critics give it a 0, and 34% of our population like it. So
average rating 2.3 out of 5 from
so it's
people.
Probably Podnutz at night appropriate.
Now, why is it so bad? Have you did any research on it?
I mean, I know the premise of the movie. The premise of the movie is that this like sheltered like weirdo, right? Bucky Larson with a horrible haircut and buck teeth, decides to become a porn star. That's
because he found out both his parents were.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that
so
detail.
He thinks he's destined to be.
And then there's a lot of small jokes, let's just say that. And it's just kind of stupid. And he wears like a really horrible sweater, and he talks really funny, and it's just like nobody seems to like this movie. It's just really it didn't even actually sell any tickets. It's really, really bad. It looks terrible.
I heard the people that were in it didn't even like it.
Yeah, well, like some of the reviews are, this god-awful, unfunny, stinkingly putrid sketch comedy movie has exactly one snickering-worthy moment. But watching the rest of it will make you whine. It's about as funny as the typical scribbling on a public bathroom stall. Through all of this, one feels nothing more strongly than an acute sympathy for all involved. In particular, Christina Ricci, who gives her role more than it deserves, and Herman, a classy character actor, also who once won a Tony. So this is just like people feel bad for these guys who are in it.
Yeah, I like this one where it says this may be the worst movie Pauly Shore has ever done.
Oh God, they're all pretty bad, aren't they?
Is Pauly Shore even in it?
No,
he is. No, I think he is.
Is he? No,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. He's not. Check IMDb. I'm not. I think he's supposed to be in it.
I think that's a joke, right? Because it's Happy Madison.
It's written
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, written by Adam Sandler, Alan Covert, and Nick Swardson. Do you think that they sat down? Because Adam Sandler doesn't make crap. You think he sat down and said, "Let's make the worst movie ever"? You think he did that?
No, I don't. Think so.
No.
Why not?
His movies used to be good, but all the newer ones are stupid. Like that, there was a couple. Like the Remote movie was really terrible.
See,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
problem
that
is
was
he
awful.
tried
Yeah,
to
but
find
what's her
a
name was in it? His
fan
wife was super hot.
Jokes.
Right. But the old ones were awesome. Like Billy Madison,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Oh,
freaking
classic.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
There was some
Happy
really
Gilmore.
good old. Happy Gilmore is fantastic.
But you know what? If you guys don't remember when those movies came out, and there was a while ago, when all of those original like classics came out, the critics were not this hard on those movies, but they were rough. I mean, really rough. They considered them to be horrible movies. I mean, not this level of terrible, but I mean, they thought it was basically raw sewage.
Really?
So I mean, and then of course it became cult classics, and it made Adam Sandler a household name. So I have to give him at least that much credit, but even the regular movie-going audience is staying away from this.
Yeah, that's why I say Rotten Tomatoes isn't critics.
I want to watch this now. I wonder if this will become a cult classic. I mean, unless it's just
Well,
so
it
bad.
just so happens I finished downloading it just now. We can just kill the rest of the hour with it. I'm kidding.
We gotta check it out.
There is one other thing I wanted to say. There is a headline going around that there was this guy. This is.
Don't steal this from me.
Wait, does it have anything to do with the? Yes. Okay. All right, that's it. All right.
I love
I'm gonna
it.
leave
Okay,
for you.
this is mine. This is no. We'll bring this as a team.
Okay.
You guys are like an old married couple.
Because there's 2 people involved in this anyway.
This is really fantastic.
This is hilarious. I mean, it's sad, but it's also funny.
Is that a compact Presario?
It's
And
just
on
It
Windows
is.
XP?
It is.
I used to want one of those. Is that a 2000 or a V5000?
This is a V2000.
I wanted one of them. 14-inch.
Why?
It's like
I like them for some reason.
You know what? It
Okay.
looks like a giant iPhone 4 with the square edges and the rounded and everything.
I always wanted one of them.
I'm sure you could get one on
Big
eBay.
extended
I know,
battery
but
and
it's like-
everything.
It's over now. I don't want it kind of anymore. And I got my new
Yeah.
XP is kind of like that. Same crappy
Man,
style.
you can see that through that crappy.
No, I'm just good. Trust me. I am just that good.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm very proud of my laptop spotting skills.
Oh,
All right, what do you
man.
got? What do you guys got? You want to bring that's so funny? What is it?
So this has to be the most horrendously funny and horrible headline to ever have existed in media, right? Go ahead, Steve.
No, go ahead.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
No,
I
guys.
can't say it out loud.
Jeez. Next.
Okay. So here is the headline. You know, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna post this in the chat. Oh man. Okay. Here's the headline. Gordon Ramsay's dwarf porn double, Percy Foster, dies in Badger Den.
In a badger
No.
den?
No, there was another one. Dwarf
Click
who
the link.
played. Here's the other one. I think this one's more funny. Dwarf who played Gordon Ramsay in porn, eaten by badgers.
What? Is this true?
Is this
Click my
Podnutz
link.
approved?
It's safer. No, this one's fine.
He
You gotta look at the picture. This dude, he really does. Look
really
like Gordon
he looks
Ramsay.
exactly like Gordon Ramsay if Gordon Ramsay was a little person.
Like, if you guys have ever seen that show with the roll-offs and the father, he kind of looks like Richard Gere. This guy is a dead frick. He could be his stunt double from real far away.
Like if there's a
look
ray gun
similar.
to make somebody who's normal into like a smaller person, whatever,
Yeah, if you were to take Photoshop and just scale him down.
yeah, that's what he would look like.
Okay.
So they
See that? So I don't know where they.
So did he really dead? He was really dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're not making fun of dead people, and they said maybe it was suicide.
We're
and
not
kind of
making fun
all
of
that.
dead people. Did you say that?
No, I'm just saying it's the headline that is.
Okay,
news.
all you dead people, don't you
Nothing
write
else.
in at Steve.
the hell.
And really, that's all there is to say about this whole story. We can move on now.
I mean, it's sad that the guy had to
It's very
die, but it is an interesting way to go. I mean, who would think? Like, would you
that
ever
up,
think that
big.
you would die by being eaten by badgers? I mean, that would be the last thing coming from my mind.
Yeah.
You've
It's
never
crazy.
spent 3
Good,
weeks in the Idaho desert with a bunch of idiot soldiers who go and poop on badger holes. So I mean, I've seen badger related damage before. So I mean,
Really?
you don't f with a badger, man. That's
Well-
like going to your. Oh, never mind. I'm not even going there.
Wow.
That's like
This-
going to your
interesting.
wife while
This
she's
is the
really
worst
angry
nuts at
and
night
it's
ever.
I
starting out
know. We gotta change the
with your
subject.
effing mother.
That was terrible. Really, all that you guys were laughing and going, oh, for that?
There was a Gordon Ramsay midget double from porn.
Exactly.
eaten by
Exactly.
badgers.
That is
That's crazy.
exactly. It's exactly what it completely violates the Podnutz manifesto.
yeah.
Everything
That
that
was
just
awful.
came out of your mouth just now. All those words. So don't bring crap like that.
That was awful.
It was
All right.
too
Both
good,
you,
but it's
both
too
you are in
good.
trouble. I'm next because you guys get to share that one. That was awful.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay,
I'm proud.
so
I'm proud of it.
I have a question, and I was thinking about this as I was driving along. I was listening to Door yap about Linux, and I was like, huh, so he makes good points all the time, right? And I'm just like, boy, he's right. So why hasn't Linux caught on? He says, lots of people use it and stuff, but nobody uses it. It's like tiny,
Whoa.
tiny. 1%. It's very, very tiny. Maybe some servers use it that we surf the web on. Okay, maybe lots, maybe all, whatever the numbers are. But in the grand scheme of operating systems, it's like 1 or 2%. It's tiny,
No.
tiny.
I gotta stop you. Linux is the operating system you use without knowing it.
Okay,
It's in your
if you look at the
TV, it's in all
percentages.
these standalone devices.
Okay, so you're saying I'm wrong that Linux is widely used?
Very.
Okay, then I got nothing.
No, there's two. There's
I'm saying
hang
it's,
on,
it's not
there's
a cons-
two-
it's not consumer.
there's the
Linux is-
desktop. Hang on, guys. There's a desktop version like you run on your computer that
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
that he's
about.
referring. And then there's like all the TV boxes and all that crap that run it too, right? That you don't even know you're running.
I'm talking about, okay, I guess I should have been more
It's not an operating system people choose
so
to use.
let's go. Okay, in the grand scheme of Windows, Mac, Linux. Okay, Windows is 80%, 90%. Mac is 5-10%. Linux is like a couple